Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for coming back and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is SaimaUkNurse. I make videos all about nursing in the UK and how we can do the process as smooth as possible. What are the things that you need to remember, how you prepare for the exams and the duties of the nurse, each and everything about UK nursing. So if you are interested, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and colleagues who are interested maybe moving to the UK. Thank you so much. So today video we are going to talk about which English test is easy, IELTS or OET. So the question I'm getting a lot nowadays is a lot of my viewers or subscribers, they're asking which English test they should take, whether it's easy to take IELTS or OET. OET is the occupational English language test and IELTS is also an English language test. All right, so if we talk about both of these, the level of difficulty is the same for both of them. I'm not saying that one is easier and one is not, because it's not. Level of difficulty is the same for both exam, whether you take IELTS or OET. The difficulty level is the same. That's the most important thing that you need to keep in mind, that it's same. The level of difficulty is the same. All right, both of these tests, both of these English language tests, OET and IELTS, they are accepted by GMC and NMC, as you all know, and the grading is the same also, like but IELTS, OET, they test you mostly on medical English, and then IELTS is for general overall level of the English. So let me give you an example. If you do an OET, if you do OET exam, they can ask you write a letter about a patient who has diabetes or hypertension, and write a transfer care letter. Okay, and as a medical care professional, I think it would be easier for you to do OET. But if we take an example for IELTS, let's say they can ask you about how the inflation rate is affecting the clients or affecting the population. All right, and give the pros and cons, or give the advantages and disadvantages. So which one would be easier for you to write as a medical professional? So I would say as a medical professional, it would be easier for you to write the transfer care letter for a patient who has diabetes and hypertension, because you have more knowledge about the medical things than the overall inflation rate or something like that. That's in my opinion. All right, so IELTS is accepted all over the world, and mostly in universities, in immigration, other healthcare setups, everywhere. If you want to be a lecturer, or if you want to go in the university as a student, you need to do IELTS. Okay, and the grading for IELTS is 1 to 9. 1 means the lowest score, 9 means the highest score. So if you want to work as a nurse in the countries where IELTS is accepted, you need to have 7 band score. And IELTS should be academic IELTS, not general IELTS. All right, so keep in mind, if you are going to book an IELTS exam, it should be academic IELTS, not general. All right, and then there are 4 subtests for IELTS and OET. It's reading, speaking, writing and listening. It's okay if you get 6.5 in writing, and but the rest 3 of them you should get 7 band score to get accepted as a nurse in the UK or America. All right, same in OET, there are 4 subtests. Okay, speaking, listening, writing and reading. So it's all right if you get C in writing, you will still be accepted as a band 5 nurse, band 3 nurse in the UK or Ireland or New Zealand. It's accepted, it's still accepted if you get C in writing. But the other ones like reading, speaking and listening, you should get B. All right, to get a job in the UK. Just keep in mind, whether you do IELTS or OET, the level of difficulty is the same. It's still considered as advanced level of English. And why you need OET and IELTS? Because the patients, they are all their patients here, they speak English, that's their native language. So you should be, as a healthcare professional, it's your job to understand them, like what they're saying. If you don't know, if you don't get the advanced level of English, how are you gonna understand their needs and how you're gonna provide the care? So that's why you need to pass English test, whether it's IELTS or OET, it doesn't matter. Both are considered advanced English. Both are considered as advanced English language proficient. All right. So if I have to, if I were you, I would choose OET, because as a medical healthcare professional, I would have more knowledge about the medical terms, medical articles and journals. If I'm given a topic to write a letter, I would be more than happy to write on a medical condition than any random topic from anywhere in the world. So, and there are things that you need to provide in IELTS also, like write about the advantages and disadvantages, write about the causes, and there's a lot of thinking that you need to do, a lot of research that you need to do if you want to do IELTS, because it's a overall level of English. It's not only about medical. All right. But when you do OET, it's only about medical things, medical terms, medical vocabulary. And then since you have done your nursing, you have done your college, and then you would be able to understand more medical terms, more you would have good vocabulary of the medical English than the general English. So that's my suggestion, that's my tip. If you want to do an English test, just go for OET, and it's easy to pass than IELTS. All right. So I hope this video was helpful. In summary, as we discussed, OET and IELTS, is the same level of difficulty for both of them, whichever you want to do, and the subtests are same: speaking, reading, listening, and writing. So it's okay if you get 6.5 in IELTS in writing and C in OET in writing. All right. And also check the countries where you want to go, if that particular country accept OET or IELTS. So if you want to go to the UK, then OET is accepted. But if any other country, check it first that if they are happy to accept OET, or they want you to do IELTS. Same for the medical professional, they need to do IELTS academic, not general. All right. And the most important thing I forgot to mention is about the fees. So when we talk about the fees, IELTS is much cheaper than OET. OET is almost double the price of IELTS, if I have to say. Let's say the fees is always changing, so just check it before you book. All right. If I say, for example, if IELTS is 500 pounds, OET is 1,000 pounds, the fees. All right. So before you book, before you think about booking, check your level of your level of English, and then also your resources, if you are happy to pay that amount. Okay. IELTS is cheaper, OET is expensive. So keep it in mind that OET is much expensive. So make sure you book the exam when you are ready, when you feel like you have that advanced level of English, then only book the exam, whether it's IELTS or OET. All right. And also before you prepare for any exam, whether it's IELTS or OET, prepare your general English first. Okay. Before you decide that I'm gonna do OET or IELTS, just prepare your English. Just keep reading or writing or keep listening. It will help you improve your level of English. Then you can decide which one you want to do. All right. These are just the general tips. If you are good in reading newspaper, read newspaper every day for 30 minutes, or let's say 10 minutes. Start with 10 minutes, and then you can increase your time daily. All right. And also I would say The first step is start listening every day, because when you listen, you understand it, and then you start to learn and you start to speak as well. All right, so start with the listening. At least if you like songs, if you like to watch movies or series, you can do whatever you like to start with. All right, so start with the listening. I would say TED Talks, podcast, whatever suits you the best, you can do that one. All right, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and colleagues who are in a dilemma to decide, to decide which one to choose, whether IELTS or OET. So share it with your friends and colleagues, and remember me in your prayers. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.